Hello, welcome back to another video. As the title of the video is obvious, I am done with Warzone and Call of Duty, and yeah, that's me out now. Deleted it last night. I can't be doing with it anymore. In the background though, as you can see, there's some gameplay from early Urzikstan. This is the point when the Kar 98 got reintroduced back into the game. There's all excitement, and it was really good. Sniping was good again. Obviously, we started with the Cat 50 cal when Urzikstan first released, and sniping was brilliant. Everyone loved it. Then they nerfed the Cat, and then they bring out the Kar 98. So we're just in that peak sniper stage. I had a really good game this game. I just thought I'd have that in the background. But yeah, as the title states, you know, I've deleted Call of Duty and Warzone. I'm out. I've had enough. And that's because of just the current state of the game. I could probably go back in time and talk about problems as they've carried on, but how I feel about it now, the current problems, the game is just so bad. It's just broken. I mean, one of my biggest peeves, I don't know if anyone's on board with this, is the audio just doesn't work at the moment. Audio is not good. But one of the things that's really annoying me, and I'm not sure if this is on purpose or it's something that's broken, but I like to play, as a PlayStation player, I like to play with crossplay turned off. We all know that Call of Duty has a problem with cheats and hacks, and definitely on PC. PC, there's definitely more programs and softwares and systems that can probably do hacks and achieve hacking more easier. Console, you do have the Cronus, Zens, all that kind of stuff that you can plug in, but I think there's more on PC. So I purposely choose to stay away from crossplay. But I don't know if anyone has noticed, and please comment in the comments below. I cannot get a game with crossplay switched off at all. And my friend Rich is the same. We've been trying. Before the release of Black Ops 6 and all this new integrated stuff, we were playing on Urzikstan, and we could get into games with crossplays off. It probably wouldn't be completely full lobbies, but you weren't waiting too long, and you're getting the game. And 9 out of 10, you've probably seen the same names as you've seen the previous games, and that's fine. But in Warzone's current state at the moment, I'm not sure what Call of Duty are doing. Call of Duty are owned by Microsoft. Microsoft owns Xbox and PC. And I don't know if this is because their player bases on PC is really low, and maybe there isn't as many players on Xbox because maybe people have more PS5s. I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm not going into a console war. But I reckon they've disabled that PlayStation cannot turn crossplay off. Because my mate Rich, he waited for 30 minutes trying to look for a game, and it still didn't go in. I waited for 19 minutes the other day. And let's also kind of address the fact that I think, and this is my personal opinion, I am an ex-PC gamer. I gamed on PC for a long time as well. You know, I started on consoles, the PlayStation 1, got a PS2, but, you know, swiftly moved to PC because PC gaming back then was really good. Played Unreal Tournament, you know, Counter-Strike, Tactical Ops, yeah, the first Battlefield on PC. Loved it. But the accuracy on PC, mouse and keyboard, is definitely more advanced than console, and I'd put money on that. I know people can say, oh, you know, you've got aim assist on console, but with the current Black Ops 6, they actually nerfed aim assist. I personally think that you can't compete as a controller player against mouse and keyboard, especially sniping. I've noticed with playing with crossplay, I can't win my sniper fights. I might get lucky here and there, but the pinpoint accuracy of mouse and keyboard is huge. So yeah, and that's one thing that's making me really mad, is that I want to play with crossplay off and I can't get into a game. Me and Rich tried duos, couldn't get into games. We've been playing with crossplay on, and it's been horrendous. There's been some suspicious gameplay, some suspicious beaming, but the fact that the cheating problem with PCs is really bad. And all you got to do is look at YouTube. Look at the amount of people complaining and whinging. And I know you could say, you know, you don't have to play the game. But as a Warzone veteran, someone that's playing Warzone since the start, it kind of tugs on your heartstrings because, like, everyone knows that first year of Call of Duty was just, it was magical. It was so good. Back in Verdansk. Even before the integrations, before the first integration took place, Warzone was a playable game. There were some broken bits in it. And the bits you probably could have said, oh, this needs changing and this needs changing. But the first year of Warzone, I used to play with my cousin Craig, play with Chris, play with Rick. They don't play anymore. They deleted the game before Black Ops 6 released because they were just getting fed up with the direction it was going in. But just the brokenness of it. So they're all out already. I've not played with those guys for a while. This footage you can see that I'm looking at now, so I'm looking away from the camera because I can see the footage. It's me and my mate Chris playing. I had a banging game on this one with the Car 98. But Chris had not been on for a long time. He came on for this game, he's not played for ages because everyone's just getting fed up. Yes, I could complain that, I've put money into this game, I've put money into battle passes. That is my own personal preference. And I'm not complaining about the money, I'm just seeing it as I've wasted money now on Black Ops 6. But the game itself is just awful. The fact I can't play with crossplay off. I want to play with crossplay off because I don't trust playing against PC. I reckon they should make it console v console and PC should be separate. But then the problem is the player base on PC would probably just drop massively because PC players, and I do feel sorry for them. Not all PC players are cheaters and not everyone's cheating, but there is a good ton of cheats on PC, and it must be very frustrating for PC players. And I'm sure for them they're probably thankful that there's crossplay because it gives them a chance to play the game. But in all honesty, if Call of Duty aren't going to do anything about it, if their anti-cheat isn't going to work, especially recently, I don't know if you've noticed this, you can't spectate players. It just kicks you back to the main startup screen, like the main lobby bar, and it's like, you used to be able to spectate, you could check, you could watch, you could go, you could report if you really thought someone was cheating. But they've even taken that away. I've not been able to spectate anybody, and if I do spectate, it gives me someone else completely random. It isn't even the person that actually killed me. So you can't even report or watch players anymore. And it's like they're making it harder and harder for the game to work. The anti-cheat's not working. There's videos all over YouTube about that. And they've even put out a statement saying, yes, our anti-cheat has missed the mark. Flipping missing the mark. It is absolutely ridiculous. I think the embarrassing thing for me is definitely the fact that this isn't their first Battle Royale. They did Blackout, and Blackout was spot on. Blackout was perfect, really good audio, no broken metas, no nothing. How can you go from making a really solid Battle Royale like Blackout and then move it to Warzone? And it's just been downhill ever since. And yes, you can argue, well, Jake, you don't have to play it. There's other games. But that's if you like the other games. That's if you like the other games to play. Not really a fan of any other options. I recently got into Fortnite though, and only because my young sons play it and they wanted me to play with them. So, and on the flip side of that, Fortnite did a zero build mode. I am useless at building in Fortnite. I play zero build. I play with my sons, and I've actually started to really get into Fortnite. I've been playing it for maybe 5-6 months now, and I started very small, but now I've actually come to love the game because Fortnite's game is actually a really solid game. Audio, gameplay, it's a lootable. You find what you find on the floor. Everyone's got the same weapons. There's no broken loadouts, no broken guns. It's very well balanced. So I'll be playing a lot more Fortnite going forward. Didn't really get on with Apex Legends. It wasn't for me. I've not really got on with PUBG being on PlayStation when it first came. I think Xbox had the exclusive for a year. Eventually came to PlayStation. Not my cup of tea. If you take those out of the equation, you're kind of only left with Warzone. If you don't like any other options, I will now be playing more Fortnite. The thing is, there's not many things competing with Warzone, I don't think, if you like that kind of genre of Battle Royale. I am now currently fed up with it. But how can they go from Blackout to Warzone? I think the biggest thing for me, and I don't know if people can agree with this, people have their own opinions, but I think Warzone should be its own standalone game. Shouldn't be connected with Call of Duty, shouldn't be connected with the multiplayer, the zombies. It should be a separate entity in itself. Because the biggest thing that has plagued Warzone is the integration process, is adding stuff to it. And I think it's because Warzone apparently wasn't meant to last. I think it got lucky with the pandemic. The timing of it just landed lucky. Everyone was at home. Everyone was playing. And the first year Warzone was brilliant. I've got some just fond memories of this game in its first year. But after every integration, everything had changed. It's just slipped away. We went from Warzone 1, went from Verdansk to Caldera, which was a slap in the face because Caldera was a really bad map. But it was what it was. You persevered, you played it. And then we went into Warzone 2. Al Mazrah, superb map in my opinion, one of my favourites. I really enjoyed the map, didn't have an issue with it. The only thing I didn't like about Warzone 2 was the backpack system. The stowing and stuff, being able to stow multiple items, multiple kill streaks, multiple smokes. It was crazy. I think the biggest thing the streamers didn't like about Warzone 2 was the movement. Because in Warzone 1, obviously, you had the slide cancel. Many a times I got flipping out-manoeuvred by slide cancelling, and it used to vex me a lot. And if you're a streamer that plays for hours and you can master muscle memory and stuff, you quid in. But as full-time dad, I work, I play casually. Warzone has slipped away from the casual player market step by step. I think it's catered for streamers now. I think the game, the COD, Call of Duty, has just given streamers what they want because that's their biggest income, that's their biggest publicity, is streamers playing the game, streaming it online, free advertisement, all that kind of stuff. Like Warzone 2, I really enjoyed. I liked Al Mazrah. There were some broken, busted guns along the way. Biggest thing for me was the backpack system. But the biggest thing that the streamers whinged about was the movement. Oh, it's clunkier, I can't slide around the map. Unrealistically, it was just daft. And obviously Call of Duty is obviously listened to that because now we're in an era of new movement, which is just even worse. I loved Warzone 2. The movement didn't bother me. I want to be more realistic. I want a game to be more realistic. I don't want to be, some guy flying through the window doing a 360 head spin and headshot me once. That's not realistic to me. I want to play a realistic battle royale, and obviously Call of Duty has slipped more and more away from that. Modern Warfare 2019 engine was really good. Okay, the slide cancel was a bit annoying. It wasn't really realistic, but apart from that, it still felt real. It still felt realistic. The more we've come away from that, the more ridiculous it's getting. And apparently in the future of Call of Duty, it's going to be wall running and more stuff added that is just, it's not for me. So that's why I'm out. So Warzone 2 was good. The backpack system was not. DMZ was very good. I feel like Warzone, Call of Duty has missed a trick getting rid of DMZ. I think it was really solid, and I think if it actually got looked at more and worked on more, I think it could have been something really special. But again, Call of Duty just ditched his stuff. By the time we got to Urzikstan in Warzone 2, brand new map Urzikstan, really good. If they could have rotated Verdansk, Al Mazrah, and Urzikstan as a big map rotation, I thought that would have been spot on, but they never did. And I think one of the saddest things for me is we got into Al Mazrah, and then we got into Urzikstan, and Urzikstan did have the backpack system. They did reduce the backpack system because at first you could hold loads of stuff, and then they reduced it down to like 5 items, but it still wasn't good. They released the KMAR, and obviously this is the Kar98, but they've just sapped the joy out of it. They really did. And then for a long time, the big map got no love, got no content. All the content was focused on Resurgence, multiplayer, and Zombies. Zombies big map was fun. I grinded it. I got that last skin, the zombie skin that was brilliant. I thought it was really worth the grind. But then Zombies got shelves. Like not much was added to it. Every season, very minimal zombie stuff. No one was playing it. No, COD had abandoned it. But yeah, I just feel like, and if you're, nothing against Resurgence. I do enjoy Resurgence, but I'm more of the open world, Warzone kind of game. I don't mind playing the odd Resurgence map here and there, but I don't want to play Resurgence all the time. It's not for me. So Resurgence got a lot of love. Zombies and Warzone just got ditched. Urzikstan has felt very boring. Nothing really happened to it. They did that thing at Pop Off where they made it all green and put some bunkers in and opened the bunkers. But then since Black Ops 6 came out, they've just reverted it back to the very beginning where there's nothing on it. There's no bunkers left, there's no nothing. And I don't get why, with the Black Ops 6 integration, Urzikstan had to be reverted back to the beginning. And then ever since they've done it, there's just been issues and things go wrong with it. And I feel like I've had enough. And I'm not going to argue, I'm not going to whinge about the money I've spent and the battle passes and stuff, because that is my own personal choice. It's my money to spend, and I have invested in it. And I really think the reason I have done is because, like most Warzone veterans, you want it to be how it was back in Verdansk. You want that kind of how it felt for that first year, when it was fun to play with your friends and you had such a good laugh. And yes, there were broken metas like, you know, the DMR meta was a pain in the doof. But despite that, there was something special about that first year of Warzone that we've never got back. I played with a guy called Richard. He didn't play Warzone from the start. He came in from Warzone 2. And I said to him, like, the first year of Warzone was just absolutely spot on. It was such a good time. And I think they've just, the further they've gone, the further they've gone from the first year of Warzone, the worse it's got. And it just keeps getting worse. I feel like I'm just holding off, thinking, you know, telling myself it will get better, like that specialness of the first year will come back and all our friends will come back and we'll play like we used to, but it's not. It's just getting worse. Omni movement, it sucks. Currently, I actually deleted last night. We had some games and some stuff happened that was just crazy, that we could tell we were just being outplayed by PC players. Not specifically cheating, but just, you can't compete as a console player against PC. I don't think you can. And the audio is just awful. Like, I think I can hear my own footstep echo and keep thinking it's something else. You know, banged high alert on, and even the high alert doesn't seem to work as it used to, and like anti-cheat's not working. And if you go online now, go onto YouTube, and issue after issue after complaints after complaints after complaints. So I realise I've just, you know, I'm putting money into a game that doesn't deserve my money. Battle Pass prices going up. Black Cell just looks the same every time. And yes, I keep getting drawn in, and oh yeah, I'll get the Battle Pass again, and then I wonder why do I keep doing it? You know, so you could call it gaming addiction, gambling, whatever. You know, I am a gamer. I'm loyal to my games when I'm invested. I like to stick with them. But Warzone's just continually just slaps you in the face every time, and they do what they want to do. They don't care. And if it goes to the future of Omni movement and wall running, then I'm out. I'm done. Omni movement does not feel that good. I mean, it sounded good when it was first advertisement for Black Ops 6. Even I was like, that sounds interesting. It actually might not be too bad, but it just doesn't work. Clunky, and especially the fact they've brought this new Omni system movement and just clunked it straight onto an old map like Urzikstan that wasn't designed for Omni movement. And it's going to be the same for Verdansk. I was really hyped for Verdansk coming back. I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to reinstall it and play it. I've had my time in Verdansk when it was actually really good. What's the point in going back to Verdansk when it's just going to be all this nonsense bunged onto it? Biggest thing, Warzone integrations do not work. Stop just shoving stuff into Warzone to keep it going, to try and keep making your money. That's the bottom line. At the end of the day, they're putting stuff into Warzone that's already been made, because they take it from what they developed in the multiplayer and the guns and stuff and just plonk it in. And why on earth, why did they bother putting Modern Warfare 2? Why did they put all the guns in? All the guns. It's just pointless. They carried all the guns over to Warzone currently. Modern Warfare 2 guns, what's the point? No one's touching them because they're not even competing with Black Ops 6 weapons. And it's just more information that's being chucked into. They might as well just not even move the guns. You can do the cosmetics. Skins, yes. Weapon skins, yes. Guns, no. Like, I know people want their skins to carry over because they've bought them, and I know people want their camos to carry over because they've grinded them. The guns are irrelevant. As long as you can put your favourite camo on a Black Ops 6 gun, that's going to make people happy. But why drag all the guns over? It baffles me. And they're just desperate. They're just chucking stuff onto Warzone in the hope that they can continue to keep making their money. So it's all about profit, in my eyes. And they're not going to get a single penny off me. Now that's me done. I've deleted it. I've uninstalled it. I'm going to concentrate on Fortnite because Fortnite is a very different game and it's definitely very well made. Just downloaded Red Dead Redemption 2 because I've really given it a chance. Everyone says how good it is, so I thought I'll play that. But for me, I feel like my Call of Duty run is over. It's done. It's catered to streamers. They don't care about the casual player. I just don't think they want it to work. Integrations do not work. Trying to stop cheaters do not work. You know, you got PC, you got all the horrible cheats. You see the crazy videos online of people just locking on, shooting people across the map. You know, console, you've even got Cronus Ends, reducing recoil, reducing all that stuff, so you can just beam people without, you know, and it's just ruining the game. My mate Richard said that first-person shooters are now dead because of what we have to deal with, and he's right. You know, if you don't have a pro controller with back puzzle, which I do now, but I've only just got this, you're at a disadvantage. It's all about making money from cheats, technology, giving gamers the advantage edge. It's all about money now, and it's ruined it for me. I'm 45 years old. I've been gaming for years, and you know, I often think back to what gaming used to be like before the nonsense came. It was brilliant, but it's just going downhill. It's becoming more businesses. It's becoming more of a business that wants to make money, and streamers just seem to get their own way because they're advertising the game free. They're playing the game. Call of Duty know this. They're just going to cater to the streamers. They're not going to care about anyone else because it makes them money. It gives them publicity. I'm not one of these people that can run around getting 30, 50 bombs. I'm a casual player. I don't play like that. So, yeah, I am. I'm done. Done. Don't know why they disabled the crossplay scenario, not being able to play with crossplay off. Who knows what's going on behind the scenes? But I definitely know that that's me. That's me out. So it's been a journey, but I just can't do it anymore. So yeah, please feel free to leave comments and stuff. This is my rant done. Yeah, you know, I feel like I've wasted my money now, especially buying Black Ops 6. But it's done. That's my own personal opinion. You know, I'm not going to complain about the money side because that's my choice. But the stuff that I had to deal with just keeps getting worse. So that is me out. So yeah, Microsoft.
How many kills is that?
Mate, you had about fucking 10.
Mate, that was...
Oh no, maybe you got a kill or two stole at the end there. Definitely 8 though.
Mate, I can't believe that. I'm in shock.
I need that scope you've got on as well. You need to tell us which one it is.
Yeah, that thermal scope's really good.
I need to get that one. I've got a different one on.
And it's 10 kills I got, hang on. 10 kills?
10, yeah.
At least you got one, Chris.
Nah, mate, fucking, you had to. had to do something.